I have a bunch of different types of gaming and desk setups in my studio, but the one thing that's always been missing is a decent TV setup. So Hisense decided to send over this gigantic 75-inch QLED TV for me to check out. And frankly, I had trouble even getting this into the studio, let alone finding the room to set it all up. But I managed in the end, so today we're going to be having a look at the Hisense E7 Pro gaming TV. Let's dive in. So this is the Hisense 75 E7N Pro Gaming TV, and first things first, we need to get this unboxed, so let's take a look at what you get inside. Of course, we have the main TV itself, which I'm going to leave here for just a moment. Then we also have the screws and legs, which I expected to be a little bit bigger, to be fair. Then comes the power cable, a remote control and batteries, and then your standard manuals and information. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how I managed to get this TV out of the box and set up on the desk when I'm home alone, but what I will say is do not try to set up a TV this big by yourself unless you're a friggin' bodybuilder. But now it's up here, it's time for the best part. Setting up the TV is super easy. You simply choose the language. Then you could choose to set it up either directly from the TV or via your smartphone by scanning this QR code and then downloading the Vida app. Then it's just a case of connecting to Wi-Fi, setting up an account, and you're ready to go. Now, Hisense is the official global partner of the hugely popular recently released Black Myth Wukong, so today we're going to be putting the TV through its paces and checking out some of the great gaming features it has to offer. And just a quick disclaimer, Hisense did send out both the TV and a copy of the game on PlayStation 5 for me to test it with. Before we get into it though, let's take a look at the specs of this TV. It's a 75-inch 4K QLED smart TV with up to a 144Hz refresh rate with VRR, higher than the 120Hz you see in a lot of TVs of this kind. And even crazier is the fact that with the gaming focus of this TV's features, you can actually get up to 240Hz. So not only is it perfect for console gaming, but you can get those higher refresh rates if you were hooking it up to a PC too. Elsewhere, it has a peak brightness of 600 nits, quantum dot colors, supports HDR10 and Dolby Vision IQ, Dolby Atmos, and DTS Virtual X decoding. So this thing really does have some impressive specs to show off. Design-wise, we have a glossy panel which is nice and thin, and that's surrounded by a metal frame with this brushed finish which looks really nice. The feet are actually made of plastic, which I was a little disappointed about as they're not the most premium looking or feeling and they don't overly match the rest of the TV, but for me personally, I normally wall mount TVs anyway, so it's not a big issue. They're nice and sturdy and don't take up a huge amount of space. Along the bottom we have a slightly thicker bezel with the receiver in the middle, then on the back we have a plastic cover with a thicker section down the bottom containing the internals and I/O, as well as this interesting design above, and I'm not sure if this is for aesthetics or improved structural integrity. In terms of ports, on the right hand side of the TV is a standard kettle lead for power, and then on the right hand side we have 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 2 of which support 4K at 60Hz and 2 supporting 144Hz. There's also a USB port, 3.5mm jack for external speakers or headphones, AV in, and 2 ports for connecting antennas. Then just next to that on the back we have another USB port, optical audio, and an Ethernet port. Taking a look at the picture quality then, straight away I am highly impressed with this TV. Obviously this thing is massive at 75 inches, so this is great for immersion when gaming, especially in story-driven open world games, which is perfect for Black Myth Wukong. And if 75 isn't the right size for you, the E7N Pro series does also come in 55, 65, 85 and a whopping 100-inch version as well, so there is something to cater to various rooms and setup. The QLED panel performs very nicely with vibrant colors thanks to the quantum dot color performance, and they really come through beautifully. Not only is it lovely and vibrant, but you also get a more realistic color palette which comes through very nicely in both games and media. A very cool feature of this TV is the fact that it actually includes a dedicated Black Myth Wukong picture mode to give you the best quality image when playing the game, and I can tell you right now, it looks amazing. Exploring the picturesque surroundings looks exquisite and really allows you to capture the beautiful essence of the game. The panel also offers full array local dimming to bring in those higher levels of contrast and sharpness to the images on screen, and for a QLED display, it really does a fantastic job. Details look so much more defined and again add to that level of immersion you get whilst exploring in game or watching movies or TV. Paired with the direct LED backlighting similar to what you get with mini LED TVs, it gives a much more uniform backlight across the panel to help improve picture quality further. You don't quite get the true blacks that you would from an OLED TV, but that is to be expected with a QLED panel, but the contrast does still look very good on here. And watching movies on here is a great experience thanks to the Dolby Vision IQ support to deliver an extremely rich and sharp image on screen. But where the E7N Pro really stretches its legs is in its gaming performance. It has a dedicated gaming mode to give you the smoothest and most responsive gameplay possible. Input lag is below 11 milliseconds, which might sound a lot if you're used to gaming on a monitor, but remember, this is a TV, so this is still very good. You can get stunning 4K visuals up to 144Hz, so if you're gaming on a console like this, you can fully take advantage of 4K 120fps gaming in those games that support it. And thanks to the ability to go up to 144Hz, or using frame interpolation 240Hz, you can also connect this to a PC for higher refresh rate gaming as well. It also offers auto low latency mode and variable refresh rate to reduce the risk of screen tearing and give you a nice smooth gaming experience. With the game bar menu, you can easily change and play around with the gaming settings such as turning on AMD FreeSync Premium, changing picture mode, or viewing your in-game FPS. So from a gaming perspective, this is a very well equipped TV that does everything you need to a very high quality. In terms of audio, the TV packs two downward firing 15-watt speakers paired with a built-in 20-watt subwoofer. TV audio can be pretty hit or miss a lot of the time, but this combination in the E7N Pro helps to provide a really great sounding audio experience. In both games and when watching media, I was very impressed with the rich sound quality the TV was able to produce. And this is in part thanks to the inclusion of Dolby Atmos support as well, which helps take things to the next level in terms of quality. And if you want to customize the sound to your liking, the TV also offers a full equalizer in the settings so you can get the exact sound profile you're looking for. Now, we've talked a lot about gaming, but another major feature that sets this TV apart from many others on the market is the inclusion of Freely. Essentially a combination of live and on-demand TV services like the old Freeview, except there is no need for you to have the TV hooked up to an aerial to get it, you just need a Wi-Fi connection and you're good to go. This is brilliant for a lot of people who don't use paid apps like Netflix and Disney+, so definitely a big win for Hisense here. In terms of user interface, the E7N Pro uses the Vida Smart OS and is super easy to use. All the apps you might need are listed and easy to find, along with your favorites from Freely or other apps that you might use to watch media. The menu is also very simple to navigate with a bunch of quick options popping up across the bottom, or you can jump to the full settings which come up at the side with everything you need. So overall then, is this TV worth getting? Well, I have been highly impressed with the quality of pretty much everything on here. The gaming-centered features are perfect for those who like to kick back on both console and PC, offering all kinds of helpful features like high refresh rate, VRR, game bar, and more. The picture quality is fantastic too, and is one of the best QLED TVs that I've used. The quantum dot colors look beautifully vibrant and realistic, and support for Dolby Vision IQ helps give next level visuals in games and media. The speakers were far above what I was expecting in terms of quality, and I was very impressed. And all of this comes in at £1,299 right now on the Currys website for this particular 75-inch model. And what's more is from October 2nd to October 29th, you'll be able to save 20% when buying the 75U7N Pro by using the code Hisense20 at the checkout. I'm definitely looking forward to using this one a lot more, and I also have something very big planned in the near future which you'll want to keep an eye out for, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss it. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed, and let me know any thoughts or questions you have down in the comments. I love reading through all of your comments, so definitely keep them coming. I'll be back with another video very soon, so I'll see you there. Have a great week. See you later.